Here it goes.
Today we're going to talk about stud walling, and the reason why we're going to talk about it really is because we're discussing butt joints. Now, a butt joint is when two timbers compress up to each other very tight. It's not the strongest of joints, but for stud walling it's ideal. Now, there mustn't be any gaps when you actually put the timber in. It's got to be a nice tight joint so that when you actually place the timber, nothing's holding it up. Right, now what do we need for a stud wall? Basically it's just made of timber and plasterboard. It's just a wall made of wood and plasterboard, like I said. Now obviously you can, to fix them in, you can either use 4-inch screws, nails. Ideally it would be best to use a power drill and screws as opposed to a hammer and nails. Okay, let's just look at the structure then. Normally use 4x2, can use 3x2 or even 2x2, but obviously the bigger the timbers, the stronger the structure. Here's the stud wall. We call these uprights and vertical. They're the studs. At the top on the head we've got the ceiling plate, and at the bottom, I don't know if you can see this, we've got the floor plate. If you've got any offcuts of timber, obviously they're useful because you can then put your skirting board. Now it's very important the distance between the uprights. The reason for that is obviously when you put the plasterboard in place, you'll end up halfway on the joint, which cuts down on wastage. Right, they're normally 400 centres. What I mean by centres, the centre of the timber, 400mm. The same principle applies with these, which we call noggins. Now the height for the noggin, obviously, once again we want the plasterboard to be halfway on the joint. Alright, so just to bring an end to the session, we just discussed what a stud wall is and what joints are used. It's a butt joint. Okay, right, thanks for listening.